Hi, basically I wanted to talk to you about poetry and share one of my poems that I wrote last year. Before I start, my webcam is shit, so it will basically keep like moving about, so sorry about that. But yeah, basically I started writing poetry like a couple of years ago, and it's something that I still do now. I really enjoy it, and it started really from where I was quite upset, like if you're a teenager, I'm sure you'll know, but basically going through teenage years, it's actually, oh bloody hell, it's really hard. Well, at least I found it quite hard, and like there's so much emotions and everything that's involved, and I needed a way to be able to get it out. So for me, that was doing poetry, and there we go. And yeah, so basically I started writing to be able to get out all of this anger and frustration, or sometimes happiness, and I wanted to, kind of put it in a way for myself to be able to look back at it and then think, oh, that was connected to such a memory. So yeah, but I started listening to Papa Roach a couple of years ago, and one of their songs called Hollywood Whore, I found was like really interesting, and I wrote a poem based on that. So I wanted to read it to you, and it's called Fame. The car door opened, and the flash of bright lights began, just as she thought. She elegantly got out of the car and stepped onto the red carpet. Her dress glittered in the light. She turned to face them, smiled, posed, and walked onwards. Sorry. She knew they would do that, shout her name. She lapped up the attention before entering her bag. Must add more lip gloss. She took her Gucci mirror and smeared more on, rubbed her fake lips together, and looked back into the mirror. And smiled. Not bad. She turned on the heel of her Chanel shoes, and then blew them plastic kisses before entering the building. The next morning her head banged, battered, and beaten, just as she thought. She scraped off her famous face and watched it drain down the sink. She went back into her room, and as no surprise to her, the man was gone. She knew he would do that. The last night was a blur to her, but she remembered him, whoever he was. She walked through the sparkling door into her living room, dumped herself onto the beautiful leather settee, damp hair, pale, pasty face, and even still the glitter clung onto her nightgown. She got a cigarette and 2 paracetamol, just as she knew she was going to be alone again. Isn't fame so glamorous? So yeah, that was kind of based around the whole celebrity life, and most of it actually I think isn't that glamorous at all. I think these people, or most of them, are so shallow, and they're just caught up in money and materialism, and actually what you find is that most of them are really, really depressed, and oh sorry, my camera is so annoying. Really, really depressed, and they're not enjoying life, because material goods can't bring happiness at the end of the day. It's family and friends and people and nature and just all that kind of thing that brings you happiness at the end of the day. And I just wanted to show through this poem how I feel that fame really is. But yeah, anyway, that was Fame, my poem. So if you liked it, or if you didn't like it, let me know. I doubt I'll get any views, but yeah, thank you and bye.